That's the smile of a killer. Oh no, Lumao. Okay. Well, got the portal, but this mid lane wave, he has the Destiny to get in onto the backline for VICI, so they need to be careful or set this fight up straight off the bat.
Look at where Yagao is. Destiny in the back. Lumao takes the magical journey. The flank is here. Soulflame misses in the pit. And the Wombo makes it through as Kanavi gets the kick on down. Loyen, the most fed member, has been shut down as a killer instinct into the backline. And iBoy picks up one, but now versus three has to flush away. Loken picks up Cube on the backline. And you talked about danger. JDG love it.
And this is where JDG can maneuver around what VICI are trying to do. The issue there is that Zika is trying to be the team setup, but everyone on VICI is so spread out, they can't follow up on the engage, and it will be JDG securing their second dragon.
All right, working towards the Mountain Rift. The bonus stat's going to be loved by Zoom on the Ornn as we take a look again at the intense DP play.
The further spread out JDG are, the better, because what VICI are trying to do is, as you can see with Zika, grab Ornn and toss him back onto JDG's backline. But because you've got all this maneuverability with Yagao's ultimate, with the portals from Lumao, they're able to separate out this fight so that coordinated dive effort doesn't come through, particularly when Leanne gets stunned up in the middle of the fight, doesn't have the Zhonya's to keep himself safe. Leanne gets burst out, as do the rest of VICI.
Kanavi got a three-man kick.
Yeah.
That was insane. I mean, we're just seeing the flashbacks again of his Lee Sin. Undefeated on this pick for a reason. Kanavi 2-1-2, but he set up the rest of the team. You can see Gold back to pretty much even, bar, let's say about 1,000 for now in VICI's favor, which is not too meaningful. That'll, of course, explode a bit more when Zika gets the turret by himself. And as we get closer towards the Baron, the next objective, that's what we got to start looking for. These item purchases coming across the board now with 2-item Kai'Sa and almost 2-item Loken.
And we've also still got a bit more gold that can be injected if Cube doesn't get caught.
Teleport being burnt, flash burnt, that TP. Nothing up. Yagao also will have Destiny soon.
So this just opens up Zika, who's on that turret already. Like, that was way too aggressive from JDG without the guaranteed stun, and now Zika's putting pressure. Top, you still have this Rift Herald, don't forget, which is what I wanted to point out, this more injection of gold into VICI's favor, and it looks like with just a few more autos, Zika can get this.
I mean, with the Rift Herald there, but the thing is, grouped as 4, JDG will get mid.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Zika was going to stick around. Yagao was hovering between mid and this top side, so if anything kicked off in that mid lane, he could Destiny in, but you still get that charge onto the top lane's turret, and Zika has teleport. He can match Yagao right now, and then make sure that if any funny business does go on, he can still join in.
At the very least, VICI now grouping up around mid for the remainder of JDG. Cube sitting bot, has no TP or flash. As he pushes on out, VICI at least are nearby.
So there's no objectives right now, so Cube's fine.
Oh, Destiny, hang on. It's onto iBoy through the mid lane. Gold card sent out to Zika instead. That big ulti, that's nothing.
I have not been impressed with Yagao's Twisted Fate. Like, the over-aggression trying to make these TP plays before anything's actually set up is kind of nuts. I mean, even if you want to have Lumao lead with the Tempered Fate to pick off iBoy, then come in with Yagao, that could work great. But the fact he's going so deep and not actually finding the plays, but now might get caught out himself.
He doesn't have any summoners. Zika and Loyen walking up. The Facebreaker will pull him in. The gold card burnt onto Loyen, but the damage too much. Into the wall he'll go. The poke gives Zika the kill. And now, exposure.
Zoom is bought with no teleport. VICI can go towards Baron.
They should know this as well. Pings are being spammed down. He's Searing charged up. VICI.
Do it.
I guess they're like, well, we don't have enough damage to do it quickly, but I disagree.
Yeah, you've 2 levels over Kanavi. You've all this passive damage that can come through it. iBoy, Cube has a bunch of damage as well, but they're not going to get anything with it. Even if they pushed in top and went for the tower. Something.
Okay. Reset. I'm in a good mood. I don't know about you. As long as it's not what we saw in the first series, I'm in a good... Hey, I told you I was going to be positive. I've been enjoying the heck... This looks like the best game of League of Legends I've ever seen when you cast what we cast.
Yeah, true. After today, yeah, this is definitely looking pretty damn good. But
Clement,
look,
Clement, no more OMG for me.
no more DMO.
No more E-Star, no DMO. Look, I'm being harsh.
We'll take purely top esports in V5 now.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool.
I'm being harsh. I find interest in those games. I mean, every team has something going on in the LPL. That's kind of why our region's so unique. But just no more of today. That's what I ask. Hey, Colonel, what's your deal? What do you think? You think something good's going on for VICI?
I mean, who doesn't think something good is going on for VICI? The performance in this game has been fantastic. Catching out Yago a bunch of different times. And once again, it's the man on a mission in the mid lane for VICI that it has all stemmed from. Zika has looked so spectacular in these series, and it's the mid-jungle 2v2 where we wanted to see VICI shine that has been set up as a result. Yeah. Leanne has been able to play through Zika so many times. Like, the first 3 kills that Leanne got were by the setup that came from Zika. Like, this is beautiful to watch.
And then you get a better result of iBoy, right, with better structure. Much like his days in EDG where you had, you know, Scout, Ray, / a Jinu at one point, I believe, in 2019 summer. I'm going to pause on my thought process because Teleport's being burnt mid. Zika's running towards Logan. Good use of Blade of the Wrong King to slow him down, but Lumao gets poked down by the Javelin toss. This is Mountain Dragon number 2. This would be Dragon number 2 for VICI. JDG lost progress in River, but all the forward got being layered down. We're starting the fight only onto the support. Kanavi in the backline onto Loyan, who flashes away. Tempered Fate onto Zika and iBoy. While Hung goes in the backside, they're split away. The support of VICI is taking the harass while Yagao's to flash away. iBoy turns onto him, cleanses immediately. Hung has wasted so much time, but will lose his life. A 1-for-1. We're doing the fight again. As into the backline, the showstopper. Zika bringing his name into fruition. Haymaker still available for the shield as Loyan snipes down, kicked by Kanavi, trades across the board. Zoom with a 2-man knockup, but Zika over the wall again, and Zoom's left on his lonesome. Flushes over the wall, iBoy matches him, and VICI Gaming do it all again!
And they can turn towards this dragon now as well, the rightful prize after how they played that fight. Hung going aggressive was the best decision you could have made in that fight, and you netted VICI that win.
Smiles on their faces, good graces, 3K gold lead, and VICI putting JDG in their place.
But look how smart VICI played this. So they all kite back apart from Hung. He goes onto Loken, which commands the attention of Lumao, of Zoom, and it means the other 4 members of VICI can jump onto JDG. This spread out fight doesn't mean anything when VICI can dive on you. And with how spread out and how far apart they were, and a curious call here from Kanavi to try and burst the dragon with no real damage here, when VICI turn, like the double snipe from iBoy and Leon onto Lumao there, and then iBoy able to just pop off, free from any sort of danger thanks to Zika jumping onto Loken here. Like, VICI played that so damn well.
Man, even flashing over for the final pick. Like, Kanavi really tried to get Loyan, who's doing so much as Hung's been caught out. Now, let's take back a compliment, Hung. We need context. What were you doing there?
I'm not entirely certain because wasn't really very many members of VICI around, but
that was a really big pick because no TP on the mid laner. They're going to move up for this, and Baron's going down.
Look at how Zika tries to set this up. There's the Shrellians to move them forward, though.
Moved on in. You know who they found? It's onto Loyan, one of the most fed members. VICI all of a sudden, 3 versus 5.
Baron has started up once again. iBoy has to be the main damage source here. But if Zika can set up with Zoom to slam onto Loken, he might be able to make a play happen.
They don't want to give this Baron over. Lumao gets ulted into the wall. It doesn't match much effect as Zika in the middle of the pit. Wants to absorb. Cube runs in as well. Kicked on back is iBoy. Killer instinct. He'll get it. The Baron gets paused here as VICI lose their AD carry. Zika's trying to take it down, but it's too late. And all of a sudden, VICI have given the gold back.
1 pick leads to 2, leads to everything in favor of JDG. And just like that, they've swung everything back in their favor. And Baron means they can keep pushing. You've got Yagao who can play off in the side lane, spread out the picking Zika off with the Tempered Fate, sets them up to take out Cube. Kanavi doing Kanavi things on this Lee Sin to kill iBoy. And now they are in control. They can start to shove out these waves, collect some of these towers.
True.
That could put them onto Soul Point.
Oh, JDG got some spice in this series then. At the very least. Hung getting caught by that Enchanted Crystal Arrow leads to this. JDG barreling down multiple lanes. Now they control of VICI's jungle. Absolute. As Yagao on a side lane, Zika really willing to match this here as the full tank versus the 3-item TF. Can they hold on to their base?
That is the big question. I believe they should be okay. They do have a...
hang on.
Oh, boy!
Killer Instinct, instant QSS as well. Runs away. Versus 3, the Tempered Fate locks down the 80 carry. Here comes Call the Forge God. And iBoy's dead. It looked like a big play, but it might have just thrown it away.
I mean, he tried. He went really far in, and Nerdy gets the damage, but the rest of JDG were there. I don't know what he was thinking.
They're running forward. Inhibitor's going to be exposed. 30 seconds on iBoy. It's a 4 versus 5. With the Baron buff, JDG are going top.
And you have to be so careful here as VICI, because you know Kanavi's looking for this insect play. If he gets onto the likes of Leyan, well, that's a dead Nidalee straight off the bat. Now pushing in for their second inhibitor. VICI need to stop getting caught.
Well, here Zika has to kind of pull back. 5 members channeling forward. Red card from Yagao. Cube now joining up. Look at where Hung is though, Dagda. Trying for a flank, but there is a ward.
iBoy's just spawned as well, so fortunately with that, JDG will manage to escape. They can get back to base. Dragon is up though. VICI can burst it down before JDG are able to get back onto the map, but it's going to be pretty close call. They'll probably have to fight their way out of the pit.
I mean, iBoy's got a long way to path around. This is the prop of being on red side. VICI not starting it yet. Okay.
Yeah, you got the TP from Yagao down towards the bottom lane to make sure he could come and contest this. So, again, JDG, they want to be the ones that are already got JDG. Sorry, VICI want to have JDG in the pit,
okay,
because that's how Zika can get these big ultimates off, get onto Orin, slap them on top of JDG, but not looking likely because, well, VICI have to go deal with side lanes. They have to deal with that top lane that's pushing in. The mid wasn't in the right position either. And as JDG, you got a big old arrow down towards this bottom lane where that's the only structures that are left for you.
Soul Point. Need to see a big ulti out of Zika. Cube to get back. iBoy with his Killer Instinct has been ambitious. The last one, you could feel something, but it just wasn't to be. As against this bottom lane inhibitor, the only inhibitor left standing, they look to defend.
And VICI have got to time this engage. Because you are going to have super minions in the top, you're going to have super minions in the mid. They want to be as 5 when they go for this play, but it's going to be really difficult because, as you can see, Yagao is forcing these minions in towards mid. Cube's got to go deal with it, and you can't go for a 4v4 because of how quickly Twisted Fate can join in.
At least trying to poke them down to dissuade them. Kanavi over the wall, ready to go on in. Yagao in the open wave. At least Leyan has a lot of wave clear here with Cougar form, but the problem is spreading them thin. And the rest of the wave clear not really there.
Time is ticking away, though. Yagao is very much in the base of JDG, or VICI right now. He's on to Nexus turrets.
I mean, Yagao could just slowly end this game, drawing them back. Inhibitor turret down here. Meanwhile, as VICI pull off, they're going to lose it. They've got to make a decision, but they're knocked up instead. Hung gets knocked up himself. Zika in the backline with the showstopper, pulls them in. Brick wall, apparently, as iBoy starts dealing damage, but Loken has taken down Hung. Call the Forge God, secures Zika, and forward goes Loken, and the rest of JDG. That'll be all she wrote, and VICI getting put down.
Hung makes one mistake, and all that VICI have built an empire to maybe move themselves forward instead crumbles to dust, and JDG will push us to a game 3.
That game 3, where VICI felt it, that this could have been the 2-0 series to take down the spring champions. But JDG got some fire in them. We're going the distance once again.
Snap decision making from JDG is